This is one big, colorful comedy.
Legally Blonde is turning the big 2-0.
What?
And in honor of the movie's special anniversary, Access Hollywood is looking back at her time chatting with Reese Witherspoon on the set of the hit flick back in 2000.
What, like it's hard?
I definitely think it's a female empowerment film. I don't think it's about a woman chasing a man, because I think the great thing about this movie is that it sort of starts out as a movie about a woman who kind of listens to everything her boyfriend says, does everything he tells her to do. She's so desperate to have him in her life, and then she sort of realizes she's pretty cool by herself.
We can all agree with Reese when she said that Legally Blonde is a total girl power movie. And at the time, she also noted that it tackles a lot of stereotypes with the help of her character, Elle Woods, aka glamour girl turned Harvard law student.
Well, I think because a lot of this movie is about perceptions and looking at people and sort of ascertaining their character without knowing them, just sort of looking at them and saying, oh, well, she's a blonde, she must be stupid, she must be a bimbo. And it's really about breaking down those kind of stereotypes and saying, yeah, well, she is. She likes to dress up and she likes to have bleached out blonde hair, but she's really kind of good at what she does.
Reese also shared what she hoped fans would get out of the comedy. And it's safe to say we all got exactly what Elle Woods would have wanted.
I always enjoy when people get out of it what they like, and whatever applies to your life. I think there's a lot of different messages about female empowerment, about not trying to control people, not trying to put people in a box, and believing in people's potential and having faith.
Despite the underlying powerful message the movie has, as we all know, the comedy also gave fans so many iconic moments like the bend and snap, which luckily Reese had a blast filming.
This is a sequence called the bend and snap sequence where I'm teaching Jennifer Coolidge's character how to attract a man's attention. So we work out this little maneuver that my mother taught me, and it's called the bend and snap.
Apparently it works or it doesn't work.
I guess it works because she gets the man in the end.
But that doesn't mean shooting Legally Blonde was a walk in the park for Reese. At the time of our throwback interview, Reese was a brand new mom to her now 21-year-old daughter, Ava, and found it a bit challenging to balance motherhood and working.
It's been a challenge. Coming home at night, only having about an hour to spend with your child, but it's great. And the wonderful thing about this business is that you work for 3 months sort of solidly, and then you get as much time off as you want to. But she comes to set and hangs out and has lunch.
Thankfully, this won't be the last time we see Elle Woods. Reese is reprising her iconic role in Legally Blonde 3, and Mindy Kaling teased details on writing the script to Access Hollywood.
I'm writing it with my friend Dan Gore, who created Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I love the franchise so much. I love Elle Woods as a character, and when Reese asked me if I wanted to write it, I was like, absolutely. I can't wait to see what people think of the way that we wrote Elle Woods at 40, and so how Elle Woods is at 40 versus when she was 21 has been really fun to imagine.
Hear more throwback interviews from Reese on Access Hollywood's podcast, The Vault, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.